Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pop Culture Reacts as we are working our way through some 2000 milestone wonders and hitting some of the channel favourites as we are now doing a live version
Hit them
of
live.
Lovebites Addicted. Uh,
Which, from memory, was from the Clockwork Immortality album. Yes.
yes,
Oh God! Thank God you said
says
yes, because
says
when
says
when I start a
thinking.
sentence with "from memory," knowing how bad my memory is, I'm really hoping that you're going to go yes.
This is the
For
point where I
once,
now
your
load
memory
up
has
my
worked.
Spotify to go
Oh
just
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, like we've done two of the albums now, haven't we? And
Yes.
thoroughly enjoyed it. And when we've dipped into live, and of course, like whenever we do songs, often people go, "Oh, you should do them live. They're brilliant live, etc., etc." Kind of, this is the payoff to that. Is this is when we do them live at I'm gonna say like anniversary, but like special event episodes, I guess. And um, yeah, really pleased to be back with them because I said this on the Ramstein one, which should have released first, but if it doesn't, spoil it for the Ramstein one. Because of like how we record and the chunks we tend to record in, it feels like a long time since we've had them on the reactions. It's not
Yeah.
that they haven't been kind of played on Spotify and things like that, but yeah, it feels a while when you and I have listened to them together.
Yes.
Probably was
So,
last week, just shit memory.
shall we get some riffs on?
Um, yes, I am slightly ill prepared, but now I'm ready. Let's do this. That's phenomenal, isn't it?
That's a bit good, isn't it?
Phenomenal.
It's that thing when obviously listening to it when we've done the albums as a whole, you're like, oh, that's a technical riff. Oh, that's a technical riff. And just watching them just smash them out with ease. And I'm just like,
That is it. I'm so glad you said it. They make everything look effortless, and of course, like a lot of that comes with the raw talent and the practice and the skills that they've built up over time. But still, I think it must be so rock hard to make something like that seem like you're doing it in your sleep almost. And I'm not saying like it's a boring stage show, but like that's they just do. And I think it like belies the absolute complexity. I mean, like Haroon, and I always do this, like get very sensitive. Haroon on drums, the speed that some of that drum, especially during the chorus, and I
hmm.
know like obviously she's at the back, so you see like less of a close up of her, but she's just doing it. Like it's just I don't know. I get fascinated. I'm fascinated when we've seen them do the other lives that we've done, and as you say, like very different experience to listening to the album because um, I don't know. It's not that the talent is less obvious in the album, but I guess when you're not seeing someone having to do it live, you go, well, this could be the 3,000th take. Like
Yeah.
it's like, but yeah, I don't know. They amaze me with that, and that's not to say that there aren't other people out there who are fantastic with it, but just an effortless appearance for doing something which not only sounds wonderful, but for me has a complexity level. I'm not a musician, but seems to have a complexity level that, I mean, God, I'd be sitting there like with that guitar going, right, I must look at this at all times to make sure fingers are semi in right places.
Yeah, it's the thing is like you said with Harina the drummer. I'm like, part of me would love to have a little drum cam on her because I want to know how quickly she's double kicking that
Yeah, yeah,
because that that drum that's the sort of thing that I'd expect to see someone like a male drummer in another sort of metal band or something. They'd be like really throwing themselves into it,
yes,
and she
yeah,
effortlessly.
yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it seems like limited movement to build up such speed and percussive hits. It's quite remarkable. And you said about like the guitar, and obviously excellent solos as ever. But the way the stance that they have whilst they're playing the guitar, it is kind of let's go with a bit rock starry, but they maintain that. They go into the solo, and it's just like, yeah, like because you're going when you're playing the meat of the song, and maybe they've played it infinite amounts of time at this point. You go, yeah, I get that, but the solos they must play less because it's a smaller part of it. But they just kind of saunter to the middle with the similar stance, and then just knock that out as if it's nothing. Yeah, remarkable.
Whereas you watch GNR and you see Slash, he's giving it all the big over
Yeah,
exorbitant.
yeah. Yeah, and like, don't get me wrong. It's we come off the back of one of the more sedate performances by sort of Ramstein, and there's like we talked about the fire, the pomp, and the circumstance, and there's a place for all of those sort of things. But oh my God, there's a place for this as well of just amazing ability, but without having to.
An
I don't.
effortless cool.
Yeah, yeah, like not having to overperform it, not having to, uh, top hat, fag out your mouth at an angle, like I don't know, each their own. But yeah, I kind of really like the way that they do that. I guess they let the music speak for itself, and the performance is for me driven by fascination of how someone can do that without it seeming like. I mean, you probably wouldn't stand like that, but to a degree, almost like you're standing waiting for a bus. Like, oh, this is what we do, and
Yeah,
but you do wonderful things.
yeah. They are definitely on my list of if they come back to the UK at any point.
I might even leave the house, Chris, and join you.
I do need to see these live
Yeah,
at some
I mean it's
point.
rare when I do, but yeah, I would like to see them live. I think. Oh, and also to give like future reference, we will be coming back to do the rest of their albums. So let's hope they don't fall off a cliff. But certainly from what I've heard and seen so far, yes, I think they would be a sight to behold. And again, for the most part, because God, like we'd have to get somewhere where we could angle ourselves perfectly to just watch the drums the whole time. In lieu of that drum cam we want, we can just kind of go right. Can we have like can we have a standing bit there? No, we're not weirdo stalkers. We just really want to watch the drums being played.
Just like upper balcony side of stage, just so I can just watch down
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
drums.
yeah,
But as always, let us know down there what you lot thought of the live version of Addicted, and any other live ones of stuff that we've done so far. So you've got the first two albums,
yeah. To
and they
get
can
in
be chucked
for
in.
more for future special
Yes.
episodes. Future.
Um, as always, YouTubey things of like, subscribe, and ring off the bells. Again, thank you for getting us to 2,000. We do like a big number.
Yep. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks for all that jazz. And yes, as we said, Love Bites will be back with
Yes.
a future recording of an album. And I use the term future. It might be a while, but it's coming. Promise, it's coming. It's coming.
So, as always, thank you very much, and until next time, good day.